Hello, this is Ryan for the Spring 24 E111 class. My final project, I decided to go on clean energy sources and to provide what it really does for the environment. So, the name of it doesn't really have a name at the moment, but what it does have is I can run it here, and it says, "Welcome to the Clean Energy Game." In this game, you will learn about different sources of clean and safe energy. You will make a choice to promote clean energy and protect the environment. Your goal is to achieve the highest score possible by making best energy choices. What we can do is we can start a new game, enter a name. For this sake, we'll do Kyle. My name on here. Welcome, Kyle. Your game has started. We can hit 1, not 12. We can hit 1. View energy sources. Available energy sources are solar, coal/oil, hydroelectric, geothermal, wind, and nuclear. For the sake of the demo, it just has solar and coal. But what you can do is, now that you have choose an action, if I were to hit 5, invalid choice, please enter a number between 1 and 4. Alright, let's hit 2. Alrighty, you are the mayor of a small town facing an energy crisis. You have 2 options to address the crisis: install a solar panel farm or build a coal power plant. Like I said, for the sake of the demo, it's just those 2 options at the moment. If I need to add more, or if I'm told to add more, it's not that difficult. All I have to do is copy a function block, change the name to it, and come up with another question and add it to it. But for the sake of argument, we'll add 1. It says you decide to invest in clean energy and install a solar panel farm. While it requires a bigger investment, the town's energy becomes cleaner and pollution will go down. What I can do then is I can view player scores. As you see, Kyle's score went to 20. If I were to hit 2 again, I have install a solar panel farm, build a coal power plant. Again, if I hit 2 this time, it says you chose a quick solution and build a coal power plant. While the town's energy needs are met, the amount of pollution will go up. What I can do then is I can view score, and it will shows that it went down by 10, which is fairly decent. Now, what I can do after that is I can hit 4, and it will save and exit. And if I show you, as you can see, you have main game.c, which is what it's running from. Game.c is the same thing, just shorter, and doesn't really work at the moment. But main game.c, if I can actually pull it up there, but for the sake of the argument, I will first run the test again. If I were to hit load game, shows the save files. Now, the issue that I'm having with it at the moment is that whenever I try to load it, it creates a segmentation fault. The reason it does that is because it doesn't really have the proper load function. As if I bring it up here and I go to the load game, as you can see, it opens the file. If file is null, no save game is found, starting a new game instead, closes file, available saves, it displays those games, and then it enters the number of save game you want to load, or 0 to start a new game. Choice, if choice equals 0, start new game, else save game, text R, if file equals null, error, cannot open file for reading. So it doesn't really, it creates that segmentation fault. I thought it was for something like this, but in all honesty, I don't know where that segmentation fault's coming from. But it I feel like it's in this while loop here. I want to say it has to do with something in this while loop. I don't really know. I haven't asked Copilot just because, well, I did try to ask Copilot, but it gave me random gibberish. So, but overall, it does work mostly. In the play game, it goes to here, you have these three choices. What I can do is, while choice does not equal 4, continue until player chooses save and exit. What I can do is, when it does make decision, in this case, I could increase the decision number, and when that decision number increases, it goes to a different decision. So I could name this decision 1, make a new one, call it decision 2, decision 3, so on and so forth, until someone decides to save and exit. And that wouldn't be too difficult. It would mostly just make it extremely long, which this already is. But that is everything. I would give this probably an 7 out of 10, mostly just because while it works, there are some issues with it, such as the segmentation fault. That's really the only issue I'm coming up with. And I don't really like giving myself high scores just because I know there's stuff to improve on, but there's some decent comments, decent commentation, and it does work as a whole. There could be more, but again, I've spent the past couple of days, 12 hours last night actually, just trying to get this to work. And I kind of had to just throw my hands up and say, alright, this is as best as it's going to get. But yeah, thank you for listening to me rant about this. Have a great week and enjoy the summer. Yeah.